Paul. Episode 2 for the lude. We're gonna tackle the engine bay, get rid of any shit we don't need, aircon delete, get rid of some rust off the side before it gets too far. No welding, just rubbing it back, and then maybe tackle an interior strip. We'll see. So now GIBBO's removed my lovely in one piece aircon radiator, I'm gonna rip out the aircon lines.
One piece.
One piece? Was it one piece?
You're lying to a lot of people there.
So we've taken a bit of a break from filming because we had quite a lengthy discussion about what actually is going to come out of this engine bay. The general consensus now is that we're going to take almost everything out except the ABS pump because headaches. So we're going to do our best to not disturb that. We've taken some of the brackets off and stuff like that, but we're going to do our best to not disturb that and go from there.
Time to strip shit. So we're going to strip the interior, take the driver's seat out mainly so we can get to the back and remove the brake booster so we can carry on with the engine bay dress up. All this space for activities.
So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make it comfy. One of these. Get that in there. Comfort makes all the difference when laying upside down in a footwell. The other thing I need is a torch and a handy helper called Paul, who's going to go and get me loads of tools while I contort myself into his footwell. Turns out these cars are smaller than what I remember, or I'm bigger. So, I'm in. Right. First of all, can I have a torch with some battery? That's not going well at all. Not well at all.
So I'm going to remove the door card now. It's not that hard to do. A couple of simple tools, Phillips, flathead, and if you like a pick tool, a couple of things to pick out just that are hiding a few screws. I don't think there's many screws, I think it's 2 screws, 1 clip, and then the door card's on poppers. So we'll get to that now. So your first one you want to do, there's normally a cover covering the screw in the handle. You want to pick it out, it should stay in and just sweep to one side, and then we've got a Phillips screw to take out. I dropped that, but that's a Phillips screw out. Handle then slides and pops out. So when you've got the handle slid to one side, you do have a little clip which holds the bar for your release, and then a little plug which is just push, pull out for your little tweeter. Next screw, hidden in the pull handle with your electric switches for your electric windows. Another one hidden, pick it up, flips up, and another Phillips. So screws out. Remember, this actually doesn't come out, it is screwed on the inside of the door card. I have broke one by trying to remove it before, so don't do that. So you got a little cover which covers a couple of the nuts for your wing mirror, and then that just literally just pops off. It's on a little metal clip, pop it, slide it off. And then you've got another one on the door card itself. Just a little pop screw, put your fingers behind it, pull it, and it should release. Let's have a double check, we might have more actually. That's released. Ah. So we've got another screw hidden behind the speaker cover. Another Phillips. So now the rest is just all on poppy clippies. So there's a space on the right side where you can put your fingers behind. You might want to use a pry tool, completely up to you. This has been off a few times, so it is pretty easy. Fingers behind, pull it, it should release all the way around, and then door card slides up. That was just the metal rod for the release, and then you've got all your connectors for your electric window switches and your mirror switch, which are all just push down and pull out. That's one. The other, and then don't forget the one for your little light when you open the door. And then disconnect your speaker wires, and that's enough. But The other door card is exactly the same, so we're not going to show that. I'm going to take the passenger seat out and then start stripping the rear seats and the plastics.
So as you can see, the interior is pretty much stripped. I hope you found some of the stuff we shot useful.
Probably not.
Probably not, but it's entertainment nonetheless. Thank you very much for watching. I also want to say thank you very much for subscribing. Those of you that are subscribed, and if you aren't subscribed, press the button. We've just passed 100 subscribers. So thank you very much, it means a lot to all of us. I know GIBBO and everybody else would say the same if they were here. Just because he hasn't got great privacy settings, we know that our 100th subscriber was Ashley Hawkins, so there's a shout out to you, mate, and when the stickers arrive, I'll get one out to you. If anybody else wants a sticker, stick that down in the comments. Yeah, thank you very much. I think we should talk a little bit about what's next for the Prelude. Because we've hit a little bit of a stumbling block, to be honest.
Yes.
Because we started the bay prep, as you saw. The problem is now is that we need to know where stuff goes. So much like we did with GIBBO's car, we need to get an engine in. We need the turbo manifold, that whichever one Paul's going to get, and we need the turbo in place so we can start mocking stuff up properly before we start prepping for paint for the bay. And you've got a couple of choices for manifolds, haven't you?
Yep, got a log manifold, obviously not very pretty, basic, cheap, made of cast normally, or tubular, which are a bit more expensive, look pretty, and there's more choices of where the turbo will sit. Yeah.
But personally, I'd probably go for a tubular manifold. I think, like Paul said, log manifolds just look a bit tacky. You save a bit of space, but I think probably a tubular manifold is the way to go.
Yeah.
And even if you don't like the stainless, you can have it ceramic coated, like Zerkatech coated or something like that. It'd still look nice. You can have that in almost any colour, I think, now. But, yeah. I hope you like the way that this video was shot as well, because we've got a slider and stuff like that now, and we made a light out of a house light. It works, if it works, but it's stupid. Yeah. So what can we do next, Paul?
Next, I think the inner arches are getting done by Baz.
Inner arches, yeah. More welding. We'll film a little bit of it, but not a massive amount. There's other stuff we can be getting on with as well in the bay. Taking out the rest of the ABS. Maybe getting the booster off. I think in this video, GIBBO was laid on his back like a tortoise and unhooked the booster from the inside. So all of that can come off now, but we haven't done that today, because we don't want brake fluid all over the place.
No.
But, anything else?
No, obviously headliner's still in.
Yeah.
That's going to come out when the windows come out for paint, because we don't want to bend it. And then that's going to be probably flocked, I would imagine.
Bonnet struts is coming up.
Yes, for some new gas bonnet struts, because the old one's awful, and obviously gas struts are the way forward.
Yeah. I think that might be about it.
I think that's it, yeah. Yeah,
good stuff. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Smash the subscribe button, get yourself a comment down below, and give us a thumbs up, because we're awesome. Like us on Instagram. Couple more shout outs just for shits and giggles. Give one to Lemmy. I'll stick his Instagram over Paul's face.
Over my face, that's perfect.
One for Rasmo, again, over his face. And who else? Just pick somebody at random.
Nath.
All over his face. Nath is all over his face. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Peace.
Good stuff.
We didn't mention this.
Oh, you should have picked it up when we were talking about it.
Yeah, you didn't say it now, so I was like, right, I won't pick it up then.
Well, we forgot.
There's
GIBBO got his manifold.
Yeah.
So what we might do is just steal this and mock the lude up with this manifold. Paul will have to get
quite possibly, yeah.
a very similar one.
To be fair, I'll probably pinch this one because let's be honest, the lude's going to be up and running before the Civic.
Oh, probably.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it probably actually won't be, but we'll see.
It's a lot of work to do. See ya. Paul! Ah! Focus, you fuck! Focus, you fuck!